Why do y'all both have on glasses and I don't have glasses? Why didn't they tell me to bring my glasses? I can't see.
I feel like online has made it a thing where, oh, if you're not an entrepreneur, then what you doing?
This is why people be scared to shop with black businesses.
I was the black business that you did not need to shop with.
What's up, you all? You are listening to If We're Being Honest with your host, DeAndre Brown.
Malik McIntyre.
And Raymonte Cole.
Period. We got a last name in there.
You know I do the stuff for the girls in the hood.
I'm loving our little setup. We have our glasses.
We have our mugs. If We're Being Honest merch coming very, very soon, divas.
Ooh, that would
cheers
actually
to the girls' weekend.
But that would actually be cute. Like if we had If We're Being Honest mugs, and If We're Being Honest like espresso martini.
We could do
Everything ain't about an espresso martini. Like seriously, everything is not. You really have to stop.
I have to calm that down.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's getting bad.
I think it'll be cute.
I think so too. Thank you, Malik. Cheers to us.
You ain't wrong, Queen.
I want to be anywhere that doesn't have it.
This is so special to me. We started with the Lead Talks episode, and now look at us sitting here having adult conversations, tapping into real things that are occurring within society.
I feel like we all have each individually hit so many career milestones since we last did Elite Talks, but I feel like what makes me most proud is just like seeing how we've like evolved as friends, like how much closer we are than we had the first time we did the episode. I feel like that means more to me than everything else.
Aww.
I love y'all so much.
Yeah, you real emotional. I ain't really with all that crybaby goo goo gaga ass. I f with y'all. Y'all know I f with y'all. Y'all my be locked in. This is the moment we doing that damn thing.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Raymonte?
I just said
That's it. That's it. That's your. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I think for me, I'm more emotional. I'm more in between, but I don't know. I just think that conversations and stuff like this is just so needed within our community. If we're being honest, coming to each other raw and coming to the community raw as who we are, like, I think that there's just so much potential and growth. And I just can't wait to see our journeys throughout this entire experience. And I can't wait to see people start to get to know us on different levels, more so than just the level that we show online. So let's give the audience, for people that don't know who we are, who wants to start first?
DeAndre, you should go first.
Malik, you should go first.
You want me to go first?
Go first.
Please.
Okay, so my name is Malik McIntyre. I'm from Chicago. Ever since I was little, I always wanted to just do something creative. Like, I never wanted to work a job. Like, I've always had, like, passions. Like, I used to want to write books. I used to sketch in class, and I used to get in trouble for it all the time. But mama told me, like, Malik, there's not a good way for you to make money doing that. Like, you can't go to college for art. If you go to college for art, you're going to end up being somebody's art teacher. But that was the only thing I was ever passionate about. So I joined the military. I spent about 8 years in the military, and I basically, like, pursued everything that I wanted to growing up, and I used the military's money to be able to do it. Like, I designed some amazing collections. I did Fashion Week twice. Like, I featured in Harper's Bazaar. My work sold out every single time. Every collection I ever put out. None of my work ever sat on the shelf.
Yeah,
so,
you got issues.
So yeah, that's my story. I'm out of the military now, and I'm basically using like all the experience I gained in the military, all the supporters I've gained in the process on the way. And yeah, we just doing big and better things. Like, I just knew I was bigger than the military. Like, I knew like I was meant for something else.
Period. You are.
All right, it's your turn, Raymonte.
I'm Raymonte. I'm from North Minneapolis, the trenches. I'm 5'5", slim shit like Dre Michelle. I got that ass on me. I've been in the gym. I gained some. What y'all asking about me? Girl, oh my God, what's that?
No, it was a good introduction. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I got that ass on me.
I feel like that's what you like tell, like, that's what you put in like your Tinder profile. But like,
Tinder profile is crazy.
But like to the
if
public.
that's
okay, well, to the public, I'm that sweet, nice girl. I'm sweet, I'm polite, I'm bubbly, I'm energetic, I'm a ball of fun. Like, to know me is to love me. So get to know me. You go, Dre.
Your turn.
Hi everyone, my name's DeAndre Brown. Originally from Chicago, Illinois. I have been doing social media, I guess, for 3 years now after quitting my job in corporate America. And it's been really rewarding and really fun. And like I said earlier, I'm just super excited for the second part of this journey online.
Your journey is also inspiring to a lot of people, too.
No.
Being able to see you leave corporate and follow your heart and be successful at it, I feel like it's major.
So how do we become friends?
Well, our story.
Well, ours is different, but
I went live, and DeAndre went live, and we went live together. And we kind of like chit-chatted on there a little bit, and my Instagram got deleted. And she like reached out to me and was like, I'm gonna help you get your Instagram back. She really didn't help, but she sent somebody. It did nothing. It got nothing done.
He tried though.
But it was really sweet that she tried. And I thought like, okay, this is cool. I already knew Malik, beefed with her, got cool with her.
Oh, wait. We gotta, no. I want to get into this beef because I remember it. And the only thing I remember is y'all were on live together.
No,
you talking about something completely different. We was kids. Me and Raymonte have known each other since we was
so
like 15.
how was y'all beefing as kids?
Girl, because the bitch was messy.
He DM'd me and he asked me to do something for him or something, and I ignored it. I didn't say nothing, and then he was like, "You da 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 da," like he cussed me. What did you say?
I said like, girl, bye. You ain't nobody. That's what I
said.
Wait,
but what did he ask you to do?
It was a video I had posted, and I said like share it because he used to do videos on Facebook.
Mind you, I did not know him. I didn't. Complete stranger.
Punk to punk, help a punk.
And I was
it don't matter, help your community.
First of all, so that wasn't his community. I'm not my community.
I see Punk all over your face, Punk.
I did not know.
I know Punk when I see Punk.
Anyway, I did not know who he was. So he DM'd me and was like, share my video. And I'm like, who the is this? So I didn't respond. So then he started cussing me out in my DM because I didn't share his video. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I made a video and was like, not him cussing me out because I didn't want to share his stuff. And that's how the beef started. He tell everybody that I started it, but he started that shit. Because why would you cuss me out? Because I didn't want to, I didn't know you.
So I make a video because she had like a little platform bigger than mine or whatever. So she sent her fans to get me and I got that ass. So we weren't cool for years or whatever. I got on TikTok. Got on TikTok next. That was peculiar. So she got on TikTok. So I'm like, okay, I liked her video. So I'm thinking me and her cool. We get on live or whatever. And the trying to read me. She trying to read me for back in the day. I guess she wasn't over me. When
that's also a lie.
So the started reading me on live or whatever. So I started reading her ass back. And she had an apartment. And she had brown cabinets. And I was like, you in that apartment with them brown cabinets. And that
on live?
Yes, because the said something about me first. She said something about me. So I said, you in that apartment with them brown cabinets.
First of
all. And
I
think we joking and we laughing. So we get off live. The next day I know I'm blocked.
That's Malik down.
Raymonte is leaving he's leaving parts of the story out.
So what happened on live? You start trying to joke with me first.
Do I look like the type of person that just start talking shit about somebody first?
No,
I was not. No,
wait, I'm trying to.
He started with me, and I said something back, and then he hit below the belt. That's why I blocked him.
Brown cabinets is below the belt.
No, that's not what you said. That's not why I blocked you. And you know that's not why I blocked you.
What I do, sir?
You know what he did. I'm not even finna bring this up.
I hate like this. Like, you know what you did, Shay.
It don't matter now. Like
you know what you did, Shay. What I did.
We friends now. It shouldn't matter.
He made a joke about me getting cheated on, and I didn't think that was funny.
Oh my God, Malik! I did not make a joke about you getting cheated on. I didn't even know that you got cheated on. I was not your discography like that. I swear to God, everything I love my dead ass.
Raymonte,
I never said you got cheated on.
Why would you think I would block you because you said something about my cabinets? I'm sensitive, but I'm not that sensitive.
God, I never said you got nothing about you getting cheated on. Okay, now you a scorned woman. I brought you getting cheated on. I did not, sister.
But I always love Raymonte. I was like, I can't say mad at Raymonte.
So, girl, one day he just randomly unblocked me and started being nice to me, and
I got over it. I was like, maybe I was being a little.
That's the same thing he did to me. He had blocked me,
and then I got over it.
And then he got over it and unblocked me.
What'd she do to you?
Oh, that's like, we're not even finna get into that. Can we talk about something? Let's just cut this. And
okay, so then Dre had his show, his Elite Talks coming on, and Dre was like, hey, you want to come on here? And I'm like,
insane.
Hold on, I'm about to tell how we all became friends.
Right.
So Dre had Elite Talks or whatever, and he invited me on, and I came on the show. I'm thinking, I'm just going to come on the show, do the content, and I'm going to just like, we going to move on from it. We went on the show. We had like a lot of fun, and like we really, really connected. And fun fact, people think like me and you don't really like click.
Like we so far apart.
Or we so far fetched, but we really, really click. Like me and this clicked like instantly. Me and Malik already had a relationship, but this is my too though.
I just a lot of people just don't expect y'all to be friends because y'all are so different. But I honestly feel like in some ways y'all are kind of like closer.
I think we're so similar actually,
especially when on a night out.
I was just about to say when we go out, we know how to have a time when we go out. We still working on Malik when we go out.
Put that phone down, but you know she gonna get there. Her social anxiety.
But no, it does make it hard. And I feel like with me, I feel like I be having. Well, you told me Malik diagnosed me and told me I have anxiety too.
He does.
But my thing is when I go out, the way I work with my anxiety is being drunk, which is bad. That's a horrible thing. But them espresso martinis, girl, they start kicking in.
I'm like the same.
Drink. I like that. I ain't never handed you a shot. You was like, I'm good. You be okay. Let's go. I be right with you. Just put them back to the head. my type of bitch.
You know, but I'm working on that because it needs to, like, you know. I need to slow down. Let me not say that because then people are going to be in the
now
comments.
You alcoholic.
Now I'm an
now
alcoholic.
You need
now I
girl.
need that. Young and turn.
Meg, you ain't wrong, queen.
But that's how we met. And I feel like it's just been, ever since the first episode when we started our group chat, Bottoms Brunch.
Baby, the group chat.
That goes down in the group chat.
It's so cute.
I just feel like I don't know, like we all have different relationships with each other. Like I feel like all of our friendships are different, but they all are just like so important.
I think that's so cute though.
It is because Malik and
we have different like spending time with DeAndre is different than spending time with Raymonte, but it's like I have so much fun with both of y'all, but it's just
spending
like
time with either one is so different for me. Like
it's so different.
Really?
It is. It's so
okay,
different.
I want to know from your perspective, how is it like spending time with me versus spending time with
I think me and you agree on more of the same things, and we kind of like talk like or whatever.
Yeah.
Like me and you both like be like, oh yeah, you know, like
we be talking.
I feel like Malik is like I be kind of like convincing him to like agree with me and like see my point of view and stuff. And like I don't know, like I feel like sometimes like you, I don't know. It's
Malik is like more. I will say that because I feel the same way. Like Malik is more stuck on his viewpoints. That's not a good thing. That's a good thing because I love a person that you can't just easily change them. You know how some people
like
you're
not a follower.
Yeah, you're not gonna just say, oh well, I agree with that because they agree with it. Like we could both be like, bacon is bad for you, and you'll say, well, no, actually bacon's good for you. And like, but two people are telling you it's bad for you.
Y'all gotta remember, I spent a lot of time in the military. Not only was I in the military, I was like a leader in the military. So it's like I have very strong opinions. But I feel like it's important to have friends in your circle like that. It's not just gonna tell you anything.
Yeah, I remember you told me that about your military experience, and you were saying how like they used to be super hard Republicans.
Yeah, they were.
And you used to be like, no, girl. Like
I was always constantly arguing at work, like. Because it's just like, I don't even want to get into this, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like the military has a very like old way of thinking, and I have a very new way of thinking. Right. So when I came in the military, they really tried their best to break me down, but I wasn't gonna let them.
Well, one thing I would say about you, like, when nobody could ever take this from you, you are a supportive ass.
Oh
friend.
yeah, you are.
Like
supportive.
you are a supportive ass. Your friends is your world, like your fucking life, like yo.
Like he let me just. Yes. I just did this shoot the other day for BET, and I got asked to do it literally the night before. Like literally, was that even an 8-hour turnaround?
It was not even 8 hours.
It wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't even 8 hours, yo. And I knew Malik had bought an outfit for what was that for?
I had bought it for DC, but it wasn't DC.
And I was like, look, girl, love you down, but sister, I need that outfit, girl.
Oh,
and he let me wear that outfit.
I was thinking when you wore it, I'm like, girl, she's not to the group chat. I didn't even peep. You
girl.
a real because that wasn't no cheap girl. What's that, Rick Owens?
It was not Rick Owens. It was Salt Murphy. It was like
I don't know about the salt and pepper, but it was cute.
But it was a really cute piece, and it ate. And
it was
literally
and I kept
perfect.
And I'm really not that. I really hate. I'm like the person I hate wearing like other people's stuff, especially for something like that big. But girl, I didn't have no option. It was like 12 at night. I didn't know what I was wearing.
And it was brand new too. It's not like
it was brand new, right?
I just told him that he could have it.
Oh my God, let's do a thing. 5 things we like about Malik. I like your individuality. I like your face. I like your style, even though sometimes it's not from my ghetto little north side mind. So what's that? That's
what
4?
you say, granddaddy,
Granddaddy.
No. It was the outfit in DC. He kept singing "Wait in the Wall." Oh, it was the
I would drag you back.
But the internet ain't her.
Girl,
she gave her
one girl. You was the fashionista standing next to my. We seen who really modeled her, who really didn't. They said she watched us. She said that standing next to you in the Wade in the Water shirt ate y'all alive.
Oh my God!
You won that one.
I didn't read the quotes.
You won that battle.
You won that.
Girl, you won those quotes.
You read those.
I was not. No, I was not. Because somebody said that I was getting dragged, so I didn't want to see it. So I was like, but
I didn't see no drags.
Well, I was at 4. I have one more thing I like about you. What's one more thing I like about you? I like your sense of humor. You think everything is funny. And I love the that just always want to laugh. Like, anything can make you laugh. You can say, like, Taco Bell. And you
laugh at all of my trauma. I feel like that's the best way to get over it. I hate, like, being super serious and deep all the time. I'm serious. Like, I hate being so serious. And, like, I'll lead up to therapy. But, like, with my friends and stuff, like, let's laugh.
Exactly. Yeah. You ain't wrong, queen.
5 things about Malik. I love how you just continually evolve. There's just, like, this passion and there's this desire for you to just want to know more, want to experience more, want to explore more. And I love that. And I feel like it kind of motivates me too. Because sometimes I'll be like, I'm good. But then you'll be like, oh, I'm going back to school, or I'm doing this, or and it's always wanting to know and just evolve. That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Especially to be at your age and still wanting to evolve. Because a lot of people, once we get to a certain age, we're kind of just
like,
stuck where we're at.
I always told myself, my mama used to always tell me, like, growing up, she was like, I have one son, you are my only son, which means you have to buy me a house one day. I don't know how you gonna do it.
Period.
But you finna buy me this house. And that's just like been my motivation since then. Like I was just like, I'm gonna buy my mama this house. Like I've always been like, I'm always doing what I can. Like I'm always looking for what's next.
Yeah. You ain't wrong, Queen.
And not even just from a financial aspect, but just like for self-growth and self-development.
I want to be the best me I can be.
Another thing I noticed about Malik, I would say, like, I feel like you're very pure. Like you're very like pure. Like it's like you have like a good heart. Like, like I feel like you are a very good person. Like I will say that about you.
Thank you. And my mama used to always have to tell me, like, Malik, stop being nice to everybody. You can't. She used to tell me, what's this thing she used to say? You can't spend your life holding the door open for people and then get mad when they don't say thank you.
I'm gonna get that tatted.
To get that tatted.
It's crazy, but it's true, and that's something
like,
I have to constantly teach myself.
No, but yeah, I don't know, Malik. Like, I don't know. I love our friendship. I love my friendship with all of y'all, honestly.
It's time for topics. It's time for topics. It's time for topics.
Woo! All right, what are we talking about today?
Okay, if we are being honest, do you guys believe that Gen Z are lazy in the workforce?
Just speaking on my experience in the military, I felt like the old type of leadership was pissed when Gen Z came through because it's like Gen Z questioned everything. It's like the military has a lot of toxic practices. Like they haze people. They treat you basically like dirt when you first show up, and it's basically to build character and basically to, it's kind of like a rite of passage. It's kind of like when you pledge. They treat you kind of like garbage until you work your way up into the ranks. But
that's hazing.
It is hazing, yeah. But I feel like it's a part of a lot of communities. Like it's like a normal thing. But Gen Z was the generation to be like, this is not okay. Like what y'all are doing to people is not okay. And that's why the suicide rate in the military is extremely high, because it's like they don't treat you like people. And I think Gen Z is.
I never knew that. I never knew the suicide rate was high.
The suicide rate in the military is very high, and it's higher for men because men internalize everything. You're taught like if you sad, don't say nothing. If you got feelings, hide them.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Don't ask, don't. Right. So I feel like I don't think Gen Z is lazy. I think Gen Z is kind of educating themselves on boundaries and just being vocal about things that aren't okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think people are saying this, Trey?
You know me, girl. Gen Z in the workforce, that's my whole brand, girl. Mm-hmm. So, you know me, I'm going to always come from a different angle where I see the articles. When I sit down and people talk to me about it, it's always, we're lazy because, similar to you, we just don't go above and beyond, or we don't make work our entire life like other generations have done in the past. We prioritize that mental health. And I think the reason why it's just become such a big thing is because a lot of Gen Z entered the workforce during the midst of the pandemic. Like, I know me, when I started in the workforce, it was during the pandemic, right? So being in the workforce during those times, in my opinion, we were working from home. We were doing other things. We were prioritizing other stuff because I feel like there was so much other stuff happening in the world. Like we had, George Floyd. We had, they was looting every dang week. Like it was always
happened in my hometown too.
It was always something going on, right? Mm-hmm. And because of that, for the first time in the world, the main focus was no longer just work. Mm-hmm. While up until then, people had got into such a cycle of, I go to work, and then I go home, and then on the weekends I hang with the kids, and then I have my one vacation a year. But then we see during the pandemic, what the hell do we do now? Oh my gosh, we're not going into the office. We're sitting at home all day on the computer. Like the whole conversation and just everything about how the workforce flowed and moved kind of changed, in my opinion.
It did.
And I feel like Gen Z was the generation that kind of led that discussion. And I don't think Gen Z's just lazy in the work. I don't think Gen Z's lazy, period. Let me start there. But I don't even think it just pertains to the workforce. I think they say this pertaining to Gen Z within everything that we do. Like, we don't want to do anything. Like, we just want to chill. And I will say I agree with some parts of that. And I know that's a lot coming from me because I think with social media and things like that, people see life as an overnight success. Like, oh, he blew up overnight. They blew up overnight. Or you see everybody doing well and highlighting the greatness in their life online, right? So people start to feel behind before they even started.
I get what you
So
mean.
because of that, like, think about, because even me sometimes, and I don't know if y'all can chime in there too, even me sometimes, I feel behind where I'm at. I even made a video about this, like how I be feeling so behind.
And you're so ahead.
And because I feel behind, it makes me crawl into like a depression. I start to feel depressed and stuff like that, which makes me not want to do anything. Mm-hmm. So think about the people that really aren't doing anything, or they aspire to do something, but they really aren't doing anything. And then they see people like us or other people online doing all these things that they aspire to do. I would just seep into that depression even further.
Just because, okay, so I get what you're saying. It's basically saying because they don't see an immediate reward, it feels like they're not accomplishing anything.
Like it's never gonna happen.
Right, and that's just like a lot of people. What a lot of people don't realize is that like it does take time, you know? Like for all of us, like I've been putting videos on the internet since I was 16. I designed my first piece of clothing when I was 15. Yeah. I didn't start really making money with my work until I was like 23, 24. Like none of this happens over time. So I just want to say this for the people watching at home that feel like they behind in life. Like when you look at somebody like me or you look at somebody like Dre, like we were in that same spot, if not worse. Yeah. I had to take the bus with my mama, with my auntie, with 4 bags of clothes to the laundromat. I worked at Jewel Osco. I was able to get a job.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I worked at McDonald's. I said I would never take
I worked at McDonald's too. Like it takes.
I worked at Arby's, Starbucks, and Little Caesars.
Can we also really talk about like how everybody do not want to be an entrepreneur? Everybody don't need to be in entrepreneurship. And I hate that. I feel like online has made it a thing where, oh, if you're not an entrepreneur, then what you doing?
Mm-hmm. Entrepreneurship is not easy. And that's why a lot of people go into it and it just doesn't last long because I think people see it as just like a quick come up.
I sold clothes before. I sold clothes. And when I started blowing up on TikTok, my website sold out. Like sold out bad. And like I was in a position like where I wasn't prepared for that. It was overwhelming. I was getting chargebacks. Like people was complaining about their orders. Like I wasn't ready to be that business girl. So I had to shut it down. Yeah. And some people need to realize, like, you not that business girl. Shut it down. And come back when you're ready, sir. It's okay. You ain't wrong, queen.
I love that you're just so honest. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Baby, I was taking people orders and going to get seafood boils.
Not seafood boils.
But I was young and I was dumb at the time. And a lot of people do it. They just don't say that they do it. What? You know what I'm saying? Take the money to fulfill the orders. I was taking the money to fulfill the orders, and I was going to spend it on myself instead of going to the post office because I just wanted money. Like I didn't understand the real. I love it.
Taking them people
I'm
money
being honest. I wasn't prepared to run a business.
Like,
I didn't know. I wasn't like really investing in myself. I just wanted to just buy Balenciaga tracks.
Wait,
you know?
Did you send
the people stuff?
Months, weeks, days later.
Oh my God!
Writing me, I'm like, I sent it out today. Didn't send it out. That's why the website got shut down. The domain is gone, girl. The domain is gone. When I come back, y'all, with the business, I'm gonna do it right this time. I promise you, y'all. Y'all gonna get your orders, and I'm gonna ship them, and I'm not gonna have Balenciagas.
Yo, we gotta get you a team next time.
Yeah, Diva.
You can't just say these people.
That is not Diva down to just be.
No, but they got their money. They disputed. They got their stuff. Nobody got. I ain't run off with nobody's stuff.
But they wanted a shirt. They wanted.
Y'all got y'all good. Everybody good. You ain't wrong, queen. We ain't wrong, queen merch on the way too.
This is why people be scared to shop with black businesses.
I was the black business that you did not need to shop with.
That's why they be
black one.
That's exactly why they be scared.
But I'm gonna be better the next time.
It's not everybody, y'all.
Give me one more chance.
It's some good business. It's some good black businesses out there.
But no shade, even with this social media stuff, I did blow through a lot of money doing this. Especially my first big checks.
Yes.
Girl. Baby.
All right, so we're going on to the next segment of the show called Give Them Their 10s.
Give them their 10s.
And we kind of just want to shine light on individuals who we feel like don't get enough credit for what they do. So I'm going to go first.
Okay.
For today's episode, I'm going to give my 10s to Baby Tate because I feel like Baby Tate is a very underappreciated artist. She's a rapper, she's a singer, and I feel like there aren't a lot of female artists or artists, period, that can sing and rap and be really good at both of them, and she does. And I feel like she's consistent. And her After the Rain EP got me through one of my hardest breakups, to be honest. Like, it's a really good EP if y'all haven't listened to it. You might like it because I know you like shit like that. But
like sad music?
Like sad music.
Girl, what you do handing me for?
Because I don't think you listen. Do you be in your feelings like you listen
I
to music
love
like
Tink.
that?
You know, Tink my favorite singer.
Yeah, you
Somebody
do love
real.
Tink.
It's hard to find.
Well, I want Tink to
But-
come on here.
I would love Tink to come
Oh,
on.
I
my God.
love
We gotta call
Tink.
her.
We gotta hit
I'm
her
gonna
out.
We should get Tink on here. But baby Tate, if you watching this, just know that I see you. I appreciate you. And please don't stop putting out music because there are people that like listening to it like me.
Yeah.
And that's my 10 for the week.
Yeah, I
Alright.
like her song. What's it? Ain't no love in this
Club. Ain't no love in this club. I feel like Baby Tate is just one of those artists where, you know how like Tinashe is having like a really good moment right now, and now everybody's finally starting to get into Tinashe. I feel like it really is only gonna take that one song for everybody to get it. So, and I feel like that's like inspiring for a lot of artists because there's so many musicians out there that just like, I don't know, this might not be for me. There ain't nothing clicking, and it's just like all you need is that one
thing.
that one thing,
you.
and then you back in the game. So I just want
A lot of musicians don't need that one thing. A lot of them need to stop making.
Okay. All right, Raymonte, who you giving your 10s to?
I'm going to give my 10s to Sean Bankhead, the dancer and choreographer. He has choreographed for Cardi B, Normani, Victoria Monet, Missy Elliott. I think he's very pivotal in, like, the choreography world. I feel like a lot of gay dancers and a lot of people that, like, want to get into the entertainment business know of him and look up to him. And I just feel like he isn't talked about enough, and he should be talked about more. So, Sean Bankhead, send me your 10s. You do your one.
I feel like dancers overall don't get enough credit because it's like that, like the choreography really elevates and it makes the song. It makes like literally like the Up video was iconic. Like the dance was one of the reasons why it kind of blew up the way it did. His work that he does with Victoria Monet is really good. The On My Mama video was insane.
It was insane. And this new one she just came out with.
It was even more insane. And he's the mastermind behind that. And I feel like a lot of people
he's easy on the eyes too. I love a cute boy. I love like a cute little gay boy.
DeAndre, who you giving your 10s to?
I'm giving my 10s to Law Roach. And the reason I'm giving him his 10s is because, A, he's from Chicago. He's from my hometown. So I have to give him his 10s because of that. But B, you can tell when somebody is really passionate about what they are doing. Like, they really love and breathe this stuff. Mm-hmm. And that is him. Like, I know for a fact this is what he always wanted to do. And I love just the relationship. I see a lot of clips and I listen to his interviews and stuff. Just the relationship he's built with his clients.
Oh, him
like
and Zendaya. Oh my
it's
gosh.
like it's so much more than just, oh, this is my client. This is my family, right? And I think when you have those relationships with the people that you work with, it just makes it, I don't know, it makes it so much stronger. And I think that's why they're consistently able to put out such phenomenal work back to back to back.
And you can tell that his clients have a lot of respect for him.
Respect for him, yeah.
And it always seems like he grew with them.
Exactly.
Like he grew with them, like they evolved together. And that hair is always out the south.
What
lace? You
what
see
wig?
You see a lace?
What wig?
You see a lace?
Exactly.
I feel like, because I saw him on, what was that show called? Legendary. Did y'all watch Legendary?
Yes.
Oh my God. When Keke
I
Palmer
love
cussed him out, he
Legendary.
said like, You ate
that.
Oh my God, like he won me
that's-
over with that. Like you a real because queens can never do that. They can never say a got them and clock them. That's a grown woman right
and
there.
when I was watching Legendary, I used to think he was just so mean and like nasty. Because he was just so mean to the people on the show. But I think
that's ballroom culture a little bit.
It is.
It is ballroom culture.
So seeing him outside of Legendary and seeing like him do more outside of just that ballroom scene really made me respect him a lot more and really kind of look up to him, you know?
One thing he said, though, he doesn't want people to know that he's a nice person. He said he doesn't want to get invited to things. He likes people to think that he's a like, and I kind of like that. I had told you, like, I think it's okay for certain people to be like, and have a little attitude because, like, he worked for that. Like, he don't need to have every dick time and hear you, like, walking up to him, ask for a picture, shake his hand. At the ball, he gagged me. Now, he gagged me. He gagged one of the people there. He said, like, stop coming up here saying
Talking
that
about
the
you,
piece
the
is one
designer,
of one.
yeah,
You
'cause-
that
got
was
the
funny.
piece. Sit down. I know the designers.
I
eat
eat lunch
dinner
with them. Oh, yeah, he ate that.
Mother. Like, period, girl. You mother. You ain't never wrong, Law.
So I guess that leads us to
Colin.
our Colin. Who
so
are we
have-
talking to today, Emeka?
Okay, so we have some call-ins, and this is literally the blind leading the damn blind. Okay, let's go.
It is. Okay.
Hello, is this Big K?
This is Big K. Is this Malik?
Hi, Big K. No, this is not Malik. My name is Emeka, and I'm a producer on the If We're Being Honest podcast. You are live on the air. I have DeAndre, Raymonte, and Malik here.
Hey, friend.
Greetings.
Hey, boo. What's the tea, girl?
So,
Oh, I'm happy y'all called.
absolutely. Thank you for answering. We wanted to ask you to share your question with us again live, and then I'll have the guys share their advice with you.
Yes, my name is KRAJ. I do go by Big K. I am a TV producer, artist, all that. And I got pregnant when I was 25 in 2022 by my baby daddy. We met. We were dating went on a few dates. Then he came to Atlanta where I was living at the time, got pregnant, and we have this baby. So we embark on this journey. He tells me, that he's falling for me and he loves me and all these other things. But then mid-pregnancy decides to switch up and tell me that he wants to take it slow to focus on himself. That then turns into me going through his phone, finding a bunch of women that he was intimate with, talking to, all that while I was pregnant. One of which was this one chick who was harassing me while I was pregnant, liking my stuff on Instagram, then blocking me, liking my tweets on Twitter, even though we don't follow each other, then blocking me. And then when I would bring it up to him, he would be like, "Oh, we're just friends, da 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 da." And basically, he was like, "Oh, she's so nice. She even bought our child gifts," which to me was insane because I don't know how you buy gifts for a child whose mom you have blocked. Whatever. He was messing with her the whole time and lying about it. And then come to find out, I found out in April from the streets that she is now pregnant with his child. And so my question is, should I make peace with the situation for the sake of the kids and let the kids be quote unquote siblings, or is it for life?
Girl, peace. Grab your piece of steel and beat these bitches up because they playing with you. I don't know, girl. I don't know. But actually, this Raymonte speaking, baby. Because I'm a grown woman now, so let me give you some better advice. The best revenge is your paper, baby. The best revenge is your paper. Get your money. Fuck these and fuck these hoes too.
Okay,
I'm getting heated and offended. This hurt me.
But you gotta think. But I think this is DeAndre speaking. But what you missing, Raymonte, is the kid.
Yeah.
Like the kid wants to. You want your kids to have a relationship with their siblings? Yes or no?
Well, to a certain extent, I feel like
leave it up to the daddy. That's the daddy responsibility. That ain't her fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
That ain't her baby. She don't gotta have no dealings with that baby. If they meet, whatever the case is, they don't got nothing to do with you. You don't gotta be sister wives with no.
Wait. She said something. What did you say?
I just feel like she's too insane to be around my kid. I feel like she's selfish. Honestly, I think they're both a little slow because I don't understand how you get pregnant less than a year after he had his first kid, and he got more time for you than his first kid. So that just kind of blows me.
She want to be you. That's why she got pregnant right after you. She want to be you. Duh. You gotta pay attention to stuff.
Clock it.
Well, I just feel like
everything that I do.
I have a bunch of siblings on my dad's side. My dad has 8 kids, and my mom always tried, to make me realize that I do have siblings on the other side, but she never really forced it, and I feel like it's not really her responsibility to do that. If my dad want to integrate all his kids and make sure we all have a good relationship, I feel like he's a common denominator in that. So I feel like that should be his ball to pass down the court, not yours. Because that's at the end of the day, you are responsible for your child. And
you can let your child know who their sibling is, what they look like, so they don't end up dating and stuff like that. But you don't. No, because I'm saying that's where everybody excuse me. They be like, no, we need to let these kids know that they siblings, so they don't end up dating each other. Well, yeah, let them know who they are, but it's not your priority to mend them relationship or make sure they have a bond. That's up to they nothing ass, broke ass, ugly ass daddy. You the mama. Mama's babies, daddy's mother babies.
If I were you in your situation, I would just focus on continuing to be a great, phenomenal mother to your child. Don't really worry about what they got going on, what's happening. Your baby's still really young, right?
Yeah, he just turned 1. He's definitely a blessing, and I keep trying to stay focused. After I found out,
get him a new daddy. Get him a new daddy. He want a new daddy. Get him one.
I think you should just continue to be a great parent, continue to, make sacrifices and do things that you need to do to make sure that your child has the best life. And if they come back around and they want to, and the father is, as they said, was yeah, I want my kids to know each other. I want them to meet, then so be it. But I do think that maybe it's not your responsibility, they both, Raymonte and Malik said, to be the person to try to force yourself back in there to start that conversation. That should be the father's responsibility. I agree.
Which I can agree to. I guess so. My dad also has like kids with other women, and like when it's time for like graduations, baby showers, it just feels like mad tension between my mom and my stepmom, and it's like I don't want to have that, but like I feel like there's no way to like forgive this particular situation. I guess that's where I'm coming from. Like, should I try to be her friend? Like as the years go
No,
on?
you a dumb bitch.
No.
You even considering being a bitch friend.
You don't have to.
delusional.
You don't have
What
to.
you want to be her friend for, girl? Why? I'm answer that. What you even thinking about being her friend for? Why?
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
I feel like that she hasn't even proven
I'm
herself to be a good
I be
person.
wanting to make peace.
What's your zodiac?
You can.
She says she's a
A
Libra.
Libra.
A
I'm a
Libra?
Libra sun and moon.
You a Libra?
No, I'm a Pisces.
Oh, that's
I
right.
feel like you can make peace without being a friend. Being a friend is crazy.
Being a friend is
crazy.
insane.
Do your baby dad have a lot of money?
I mean, he takes care of his kid. You know what I mean? Like he.
Oh, so he a good daddy.
Takes care of his. Yeah. He takes care of his baby. He, gets him on the weekend. He pays for stuff, whatever.
Do your mom like him?
The work that I do.
Do your mother like him?
She does. I don't.
So
I don't
okay,
like
so if
that,
your mama
but-
like him, let me throw this out there real quick. You don't have to have zero communication with him. Everything can go through your mama. You don't gotta talk to him. You don't gotta look at him. You don't gotta be at no events with him. Let it go through his mama. What's the problem? You don't gotta even deal with the man. I'm kind of starting to think you like your baby dad still.
I mean, it's only been a year. I'm sure.
And you can be real. If you still like your baby dad, you can say that. You still like your baby dad?
Oh no, I don't want nothing romantic with him. It's been too much like throughout my pregnancy. Like there's so much that I've seen and experienced with him while pregnant that like we're good co-parents. We get along in that regard. But
So why do your mom like him then? If he
romantic
did all this
pieces?
damage and stuff to you, why do your mom like him still? You might need to cut off your mama too.
I don't-
No. Okay.
No shade.
Okay, Raymonte.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me be quiet.
I guess she'd be mature, but I don't know. Like, well, honestly, it felt like a lot of people in general was telling me that I was just supposed to like get over the situation and be happy that he's just a good dad. Like,
No, the trauma is still there. That stuff that he did to you still affects you. Pregnancy is a very vulnerable time for a woman. A pregnancy should be a breeze. It should be beautiful. You should not be stressed out. That was your first time being pregnant too, right?
It was. This is my first baby.
Right. They
and
can't
I
just tell you to
definitely
forget
agree.
over that. Girl, I don't like your mama.
It was hard. I mean,
To tell this lady you don't like her mama.
Cause she did that's wrong.
Everybody's like, as long as he's a good dad, like that's all that.
Okay,
matters.
but what about your mental health? Now, see, let's say you break and you snap one day and you do something to the baby. Not saying that you will. I'm just saying y'all gotta be real with this. This is real shit. They're telling this lady to get over it and she's not over it. Obviously, it's still bothering her. I don't like your mama.
Well, I think we can all agree that like the best thing for you to do is basically just focus on you and your child and let the father be up to if he wants to integrate y'all and make your child have a relationship with his sibling. That should be something that he leads, and it shouldn't be something that you concern yourself with. And we all definitely don't think that you should be trying to be friends with the baby mama. Like, y'all should be cordial. Like, there shouldn't be beef. It shouldn't be tension. But being her friend is crazy.
And the cordiality should start on her behalf, not on yours.
Because she did you dirty, and you didn't do nothing to her.
But we wish you the best.
Correct.
And I hope her baby don't be cute that she have.
Yes, I appreciate the
Wait.
advice. You know what I mean?
That's my
Well, thank you so much for answering. I hope we answered your question.
And tune in to when the show drops, Diva. Mwah.
Yes, thank y'all.
All right, Big K. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
All right.
Her mama dead ass.
to tell that lady that you don't like her mama is
Baby, don't
crazy.
come up.
But like,
I hope and she told us some yes.
yes, thank you. She said, I appreciate that when you said that. You
That's my bitch. She know what's going on. That's my man.
That is insanity.
Okay.
Who we doing next?
Let's get a corporate moment. Hello, is this Malachi?
Yes.
Hey, Malachi. My name is Emeka. I'm a producer on the If We're Being Honest podcast with DeAndre, Raymonte, and Malik. And I have all of them here.
Greetings.
Hey, Malakaka.
Well, we're so excited to have you on live on air. And we wanted to have you ask all three of them the question that you had. And they'll give you some in real-time feedback and advice.
I kind of texted DeAndre and I asked about just advice for somebody who's kind of starting their educational journey late and just more advice to see how I can advance my career. school-wise. I just feel like I'm 22 and a lot of my friends are like graduating from undergrad and stuff, and I'm still like working on my basics.
So
Okay.
you're looking for some direction in terms of like where to go from here, where you're at in life, and you feel like you just want some elite advice.
Yes.
Okay.
Some elite advice to see like.
Okay.
Who wants to start? Should I start?
You should start.
You
Jay.
should start. Go ahead.
I think something that really stood out to me with what you just told me was you said how you feel like you're just not at the space that your peers are because they're graduating. I guess they're starting their careers and you feel as if you're late in your journey. And I just want to say that you're right where you're supposed to be, right? The fact you're even in school, the fact you're doing those things and you're working towards the places you want to go and aspiring for more lets me know that you're exactly where you need to be. Don't stop paying attention to everybody else's journey and lock in with your journey. Lock in with yourself. Lock in with your goals. I don't know. I'm big at journaling. I journal. I write everything down that I want to accomplish and watch yourself make those things come to life. Stay in school, Barb. But stay in school and stay on your journey. Don't pay attention to what everyone else has going on. And I just wanted to really highlight that part. What career are you in? I'm curious.
PR and advertising.
Okay, so what year are you in college?
I'm a upcoming junior.
Oh, and you're almost done too. Like, boy, you are doing the thing. You are doing good. Just stay the course. I will say it's junior year, so maybe we need to start looking at some internships, some I don't know, apprenticeships. I don't know, find other things to help you advance so that you can still be getting the experience that you need while in college, so that when you graduate college, you can really hit the ground running.
I just want to say that, like, you should never feel like you're behind because everybody has their own journey. Like, I couldn't afford to go to college. That, and I did not know what I wanted to go to school for, and I didn't want to be a broke college student. So I went to the military, and I watched all of my friends, everybody that I went to high school with, I watched them go to college. I watched them get their degrees, and I was sitting on a boat, standing duty with a gun for 8 hours, getting 4 hours of sleep. And at some point I did feel like I was behind, but it took me some time to realize that everybody has a different path. Because even though I'm just about to start college like next semester. Even though I'm just now starting college at 27, I've accomplished so many things that a lot of people can say that they haven't. So I feel like just because I didn't go to college with everybody else, it doesn't mean that I'm behind or that they're ahead of me. It's everybody has their own journey. And so what works for somebody else might not work for you. And you should never feel like that you're behind because you're right where you're supposed to be at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And one more thing, not to cut you off. Nobody can make time go faster. So let's say like you drop out of school today and next year you want to go back, like that would have been a year you would have almost been completed or you would have been done. You know what I'm saying? So like complaining about something, it doesn't make anything move any quicker, you know? Like nothing is going to be instant results. So like you have to go through the journey. Like you don't think your friends that were in college that graduated, they were ready to graduate, they were over it, they wanted to stop, they were resilient, they kept pushing. So you got to just keep pushing. Go look at some graduation inspo pictures and be like, this how I'm gonna do my shoot when I do it, or this the job that I'm gonna get, or this the car I'm gonna get when I get my big boy job. You know how sexy it is. Not because I don't know if you a top, bottom, or versatile or whatever. I don't know.
Wait, what?
But you know how sexy it is when a man be like, I got my big boy job. Like you ready to settle? I got my big boy job.
Hello?
You know, girl, do y'all want happy pride?
Well, I hope we answered your question, Diva. Did I answer it?
Yeah, that did. Thank y'all so much.
Of course. I wish you all the luck on your journey.
Thank you for calling into
And thank you for calling.
our show.
All right, Malachi, have a good one.
You too. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
I like that.
He was sweet.
I like that we gave him advice from our different perspectives. I never knew you wanted to go to college.
My background that I come from, no one really asks you like what you want to do with your future. And don't get me wrong, my mom was an amazing mother, but education wasn't a priority in my house. Like, I was the first one of my siblings to actually get a high school diploma. So it was like I feel like the biggest of thinking for like my household, you know? And I really wish I would have went to college, but it's like I wanted to go when I was fresh out of high school, like to get the full experience. I wouldn't want to go now. Because I just feel like I'm an old lady in college. But there's nothing wrong with going, but I would just feel like I would want to stay in the dorms. And like, I would want to do the whole, I would want the whole experience.
And you
So
just
it's
feel like it's too late for that? I don't know, because I want that experience too, and I be thinking that too, like, damn, people gonna look at me like, what your old ass doing over here? But it's like, there are people that are in college that are like in their 40s. Like, it's never too late to get your education.
Yeah, it's never too late to get your education. And then also, I think, I was talking to my mom about this recently because that was something that was hounded down my throat. Girl, you're going to school. But now that my mom sees the world in a different light and how it's evolving, which a lot of people do, they realize that unless you're like going for certain things, college isn't even a necessity these days. You know what I mean? Like, I think really what college is, it looks good on paper. It just makes you look good on paper. Oh, I went to college. Oh, I did this. But unless you're going to be a doctor or an attorney and things like that, like a lot of people can make avenues and ways for themselves. Knowledge is at the palm of our fingertips, you know? So I say all that to say that college is good. Don't get me wrong. It's a great experience, great environment. But there are other ways to learn outside of just college these days.
I do feel like the job market has become a little bit more competitive to the point where a degree is kind of like a necessary.
But that's not true. When it comes to the job market, people are hiring people based off of experience.
Give
right?
me some examples. I'm an example person, so I need like 5 examples, Deepa.
Let's look at marketing, like the whole entire marketing industry, the whole like. There's a lot of industries where it's based off of what do you know? Can you already provide to this corporation? Like when I started my job at Citi in consumer banking, they didn't even ask for my degree. Like, yeah, I graduated, but they never even asked for my degree. It was based off of all the experience that I had already had from doing previous or prior internships within that investment or corporate banking space.
How did you get those internships though? Because you were in college?
I got them through that, but I'm saying that that's not the only way that you can go about it.
So, like, you got those internships because you were in college, but how would you have gotten those internships if you weren't in college?
That's what I'm saying. There's other ways you can go about it. So it doesn't have to necessarily be an internship, right? Maybe you are connecting or you're connecting with the right people who are giving you experience to get to these spaces.
I believe like people be saying like there's other ways, but they really never name the ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just said that you had an internship.
You could do a trade.
But you got that internship through college, and like people say like trade, but like what trade?
But there's
like,
things like
like for like I'm not saying for just getting by. I'm saying for you to be able to like live a happy life, like for you to be able to like retire and for you to be comfortable. Like I feel like you want a career, and for you to get that career, you kind of like need to go to college for that.
My mama boyfriend is an electrician and he makes 6 figures.
And that's a very hard job. Electrician is a very, very hard job that I'm pretty sure he had years and years and years and years of training. And I'm not saying there are not millionaires that didn't go to college. There are. But I think like we have gotten so far like off like people saying like you don't need school, like no. I think do.
I want to go. That's the reason why I'm going to school is just because I just feel like it's important for us, especially as Black people, to just be educated. I feel like the Chicago public system's kind of failed me in a lot of ways. I hate the
Black thing. Oh my God.
It's the truth though.
Okay,
it's the truth though. But now
it be Black women.
It's important. It's so important for us to have an education.
I think everyone needs education
because that's how we break generational curses. I'm not saying that it's just only Black people, but I feel like in order for us to advance as a society, as a community, we have to educate ourselves. We have to be able to teach the next generation. If we don't know, we just teaching them the same shit that we learned, but we learned a lot of up shit.
You're right.
We learned a lot of things that I don't want to pass down to my kids.
Like one thing about me in school too, like with school, I would come home with my homework or whatever, and I would show it to like my stepdad, and I would show it to my mom, and I would ask them for help. And a lot of times they couldn't help me. A lot of times the parents can't even help me. They be like, well, I don't know. So if you don't know, and I don't know, like now what? Like now I don't even want to bring the homework home, and I don't even want to do it anymore.
Just because you go to college, you're not going to be able to help your kids do better or with their homework. Wait, can I ask Emeka though? Because I feel like Emeka also went to college. Actually, just got her MBA from Georgetown, which is like one of the top MBA programs.
Yes, is smart.
But I say that because I know, like, I really don't think. That's why I just want to hear another opinion. Like, I really just don't think that you need college to.
So I'll say this: I got my bachelor's degree in biology. I was supposed to go to med school. I actually got a full ride to med school. I turned it down because I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Turning down $1 million offers.
But what I'll say is this: so being that I got a bachelor's degree in biology. The question is also, do you feel like you need a degree to get a job, right? No?
Yeah, that was more so how
that
we
was
started.
kind of like
to get a career
and
be successful.
I think each of you made points that are valid. However, everyone's journey is different, and it depends on the field that you go into. This field that I'm in, this marketing, creative, LA industry, like, you don't necessarily need a degree to be in this space. However, you need the drive and you need the reference knowledge to know to go to look in certain places if you don't know. You know, like there's a lot of things I didn't know getting into this work, but I did the work to figure it out on my own, right?
Yeah.
But then also I have parents who took education so seriously, so, and you know, going to college also teaches you a little something or two about drive. And that's something that you need to be able to be successful in whatever career that you choose.
Yeah.
But then also, I knew the game I was going to play. I knew that I didn't want, you know, just to have experience. I wanted to also have some type of formal educational background to back my portfolio, my resume and everything. So I went back to school and got, you know, an education. I got my master's in, you know, the field that I work in so that I can be set apart, because I knew I wasn't trying to be like, you know, plain Jane. I didn't want to just sit in the back. I wanted to play the front. Yeah. So I knew that I needed to go to school to get, you know, some formal education. So I say all that to say you need experience. Experience is what's going to take you far. Yeah. Because I didn't have when I got my first big boy job, they didn't ask me, okay, well, you got your degree in biology, you can't work for us. Yeah. They saw that I had the skill set and the knowledge and experience, and that's what got me to where I am today.
Yeah. But then I think, Raymonte, to your point, you do make a point like where I think college is a huge hub to get experience, right? Like, I got those. Granted, I could have went and found those internships in a different manner as well. But the reason I was like, "What's the frown on the face about?"
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I got rested face. I'm so
the mug
sorry.
is serious.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I was thinking that in my head a little bit, but like, I'm literally not mad at all, y'all. I'm so happy. So I'm so sorry.
I'm like, damn,
sorry.
Beat your head.
Oh my gosh! Like,
my bad, girl. My bad, girl. I'm a sissy, girl. I'm so sorry. You don't gotta worry about me.
Yeah, I think that the internships are what helped me get to those spaces, and I got a lot of that stuff because I did go to college. So I guess it really just depends on the industry you're in, and it just depends on what it is you want for your life. But what I will say, and I stand on this point, I don't care if y'all cancel me for it, I think it is so crazy to go to school to get like a degree in like theater, or like a degree in arts, and to be in arts and crafts. Like, I think that, like, I think it's so crazy because you spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars when there's people who are actors and actresses who didn't even go to school that are you see what I'm saying? And you just went to school for theater, and now you're like $200K in debt, and not only are you $200K in debt, you're not getting acting gigs. You're not that booked. So it's like,
okay, so let me tell you why this happens. It's because when you are passionate about something, you are delusional to the point where you say this is going to work. So I don't think anybody goes to those colleges and those schools and think, I'm going to end up being a janitor, I'm going to end up being an art teacher. They always all believe, like, I'm going to be the next Gabrielle Union. I'm going to be the next, you know what I mean? Because that was my mindset. And it's like, when you're that young and all you have is passion, you make those kind of decisions because I don't have a plan B.
That's actually a good point.
I maintain that same mentality since I was 15. I still am a creative.
Yeah.
Everything I do is
I
in
never had a
field.
plan B. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I was a kid, like, I was thinking like I'm gonna be famous. Like, when I was like a kid, like I used to watch E-News. I would watch the Kardashians.
I remember you telling me this.
Yes, I was like a real I watched every single episode of the Kardashians. Like, I know every single thing that happened. Like, they were like my holy grail. Like, I loved the red carpets. I loved it, like the Emmys, like the Golden Globes. I love Ryan Seacrest. Like, I am a hood bitch that is superly invested into white pop culture. Like, I know everything about white pop culture. I know when Angelina took Jennifer. Like, I know what the happened, baby. I know when Britney Spears shaved her damn head bald.
I remember that too.
So I think like a lot of people don't have plan Bs. Like, I knew that I was gonna be a superstar one way or another.
Yeah.
Same. But also, realistically, I'm gonna like support you a little bit and say that you still have to also be realistic.
Yeah.
Because it was like, that's why I joined the
No.
military, because it was like, you kind of have to be, because think about how different my life, I would not be sitting at this table had
I
I
think
not
being
joined the
realistic
military.
is miserable. I think being realistic is
It's
miserable.
not-
But at the same time, it's like you have to be an adult and you can't rely
Yeah.
on just your dream. Sometimes that's not enough.
Like you
I-
can work towards your dreams while also doing some
yeah.
secondary work
Yes,
until you
that's
reach
what I'm
your
saying.
dream.
Right,
Don't-
yeah, of
I
course.
just
Don't just
want
be a
to-
bum and a slouch, of course.
Like, oh, I'm gonna sit at home all day and I'm gonna
Right.
wait for Disney to call me.
Right.
Like, girl, no, you have to.
Create your own opportunity.
I definitely believe that people should follow their dreams and their passions, but at
Yeah.
the same time, there are steps that you have to take to also make that possible. You have to be able to fund your dreams. That's why I did the military.
Did you guys have people, like, when I got on TikTok, a lot of my friends was like, "Bitch, what you recording yourself on the camera for? You need to come outside. You sit in the house like a hobby. Nice, but I like TikTok. I like making videos. Did you have anybody that told you, like, what are you doing this for? Like, or looked at you like, when you first started, like, your internet journey?
It's crazy. A lot of people didn't tell me, like, make me feel odd. The only person who made me feel odd was, like, guys I was messing with at the time. And now they all in my DMs. They all want a piece of this, and it's all too late.
And they all
divas.
doing get ready with me.
I think the only person that ever like scolded me for it was my mom, because she was like, Malik, you have so much talent. Why aren't you designing? Why aren't you doing this? Like, why are you making TikToks? She don't think it's a real job. She didn't start seeing it as like until started happening. Until
Yeah.
like when I did the Estee Lauder campaign and I started doing all this, she was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I told you, like, I know what I'm doing. You just got to trust me. But I think the older generations kind of just don't get
My
it.
mom didn't kind of see it either. She's like, I used to give my mom like money and stuff, like and like help her out and stuff. And when I started my TikTok journey, I couldn't really do that because like I was doing other stuff. I was like, I was trying to just be like on a straight and arrow or whatever. And she's like, I miss hustling, right? I miss like hustling myself. I just be like, girl, bye. You just girl, bye for real.
I
You
think
gotta tell a girl bye.
I think my mom was cool with it simply because I had my job. But when I was ready to quit my job, I think that's when
She was like, whoa.
we got a little bit of backlash. But then,
You can understand that, though, from her point
yeah,
of view.
I
though.
get it. It's like, girl, you quitting a
quitting your
six-figure job
to be on TikTok.
To be on TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
please be serious. But then I started showing her those checks, and she was like, you know what? Well, actually,
This is okay.
All righty then.
Bye, corporate.
Bye.
We talked about a lot today. We talked about Gen Z. We talked about college. We did call-ins. This was a great first segment, and I'm so looking forward to the rest of the episodes that we have on this season. But until next time, the show has to end. The day must end. We must move on. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to wind down.
Take that business bob off.
Take this wig off, okay? So until the next show, bye. Girl, what is that? What is all that about?
Okay, y'all, bye. It's Miss Cheeky, the realest Miss Free Smoke for whoever want to smoke. Check it out. Y'all know, follow me on IG, Be the Trailer Brother, Twitter, Be the Trailer Brother, Instagram, Be the Trailer Brother. Shout out to my mama, I love you.
P.O.P. hold it down.
Until next time, I am DeAndre Brown.
I'm Malik McIntyre.
I am Raymonte Cole. Love you guys lots. And that is me being very honest.
See you later. Ciao. C'est la vie. Hasta la hueva.
Cállate la boca.
What's that mean?